Yama, I'm Jack, and this is Newsbreak. Well, the cat's out of the bag. Virgin Australia has announced that pets will soon be allowed to travel with their owners in the cabin on some domestic flights. Here's Sass. Now, where's that cat gone? I need to get it back in this bag, or carrier, whatever this is. Here.
There's a lot to pack when you're going on a holiday.
Toothbrush, tick. Boarding pass, tick. My dog?
Yep, that's right. For the first time in Australia, our pets will be allowed to come along for the ride.
I would like to travel with all my pets. I have a dog, a rabbit and 4 cats.
I would travel to Melbourne with my 2 cats and 26 budgies, but it might be a bit hard.
Virgin Australia has just announced that small cats and dogs will soon be allowed in the cabin area on certain domestic flights. The airline says it's a change the travellers want, with 70% of its passengers saying they would use the service. Pets have to be a certain size, must stay in a pet carrier that can fit under the seat in front, and would only be allowed in specific rows, so that people who don't want to be near animals can book a seat away from them.
It's only dogs and cats. No snakes, no birds, no hamsters, no rabbits. So unfortunately, those guys need to stay home.
At the moment, Virgin is still waiting for approval to launch the service, but it says our furry friends should be flying high sometime in the next year. So what do you think?
It would be a bit chaotic. So you can have some company and you can pet them along the way.
They might get into fights.
I have 36 ants. I would like to travel with them to Mexico because I would really like the ants to try Mexican food.
America's Super Tuesday results have come in, and it looks like we're heading for a rematch of the 2020 US election. Democratic candidate President Joe Biden and Republican candidate Donald Trump dominated yesterday's primary elections, which means they're on track to be chosen as the country's presidential candidates in the upcoming election. Mr. Trump's biggest threat, Nikki Haley, also called it quits on her campaign overnight after she didn't do as well as she'd hoped.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him.
Now to sport, and my dad will be happy because the 2024 AFL season is about to kick off. Here's Nat.
Yep, that's right, Jack. This year's AFL opening round is a little bit unique, with just 4 games being played in the round, all taking place in New South Wales and Queensland, in a bid to attract new fans. Bad luck this time, other states. Tonight's match will see the Sydney Swans and the Melbourne Demons go head-to-head at the SCG to a sold-out crowd. It's also set to be the longest season on record, spanning 7 months with 23 rounds of matches for each team, 4 weeks of finals and 3 byes dotted throughout the year. Now to cricket, where the fastest bowl ever recorded in women's cricket was pulled off by Shabnim Ismail during a match between the Delhi Capitals and the Mumbai Indians in the Women's Premier League.
Close.
The ball clocked 132.1 k's an hour, and on the receiving end was none other than Aussie Meg Lanning.
Fastest delivery tonight, 132.1, and that is slippery.
And finally, to our first look at the uniforms Aussie Olympians will be wearing at the Paris Olympics later this year. Indigenous Australian Olympian Paul Fleming put together the design with the help of Torres Strait Islander artist David Bosun. It's the first time the Australian Olympic team will feature an Indigenous design like this.
Ooh, something that could be said about this dance and these next stories, that's a twist. The Jonas Brothers opened their show in Brisbane with a twist on the Bluey theme song. The creators of Bluey even responded by turning the brothers into Bluey characters. Oh, and in another fun twist, one of the composers for Bluey was in the audience.
Jeff, what do you do? I write the music for Bluey.
Hi Barbie, or should I say, hi various famous faces including Helen Mirren, Kylie Minogue, Viola Davis and Shania Twain, who have given a new twist to Barbie dolls as we know them.
To have been chosen by Barbie as a role model is a huge compliment. It is one I never dreamt of having.
Mattel says they chose 8 inspiring role models from 8 different countries to give the Barbie treatment, as part of celebrations for Barbie's 65th anniversary, as well as International Women's Day. And finally, a porcupine with a twist. It's a baby. Okay, maybe a baby porcupine isn't a twist, but I don't care because just look how cute this little guy is. Dakari was born last month at Whipsnade Zoo in the UK. Aww. Oh, And how's this for a twist? I found that cat. Or at least a picture of it. Well, we'll see you tomorrow with more news. Bye-bye. Meow, meow.